Welcome to Oracle F1 channel. In this video, I am coming up with Oracle 12C R2 feature flashback and restore point creation in the CDB and PDB and how to do the flashback on pluggable database level. So here it is in my lab environment. Here it is the database SRCDB1. It's running. I'm going to give a demonstrate with the pluggable database, restore point creation and flashback of the pluggable database. Okay, let's go to the tutorial. In Oracle Database 12c Release 2, they have come up with a new feature, PDB level flashback and restore point creation. Let's go to the tutorial. Here it is the tutorial agenda: introduction, enable, disable flashback database, creating restore points CDB level, creating restore point PDB level methods, creating clean restore points, flashback container database CDB level, flashback container database PDB level, and then important points about flashback PDB for Oracle database 12 release 2 version, and then flashback a pluggable database PDB example. Okay, let's go to the introduction. In this tutorial, you will learn all about PDB level flashback. Oracle database release 12 release 2 provides flashback capability at the individual PDB level. Oracle database 12.1 flashback database operations were limited to the root container, hence affected all the pluggable databases associated with the root container. Got it? And then Oracle database 12.2 now supports flashback of pluggable database, making flashback database relevant in the multi-tenant architecture again. Yes, it is. Of course, for the Oracle database to be flashback, archive mode and flashback mode should be on in the database end. Okay, I'll show you here. Archive log mode already been enabled in this database. Archive log list is enabled. Flashback also enabled already. So it's been enabled at flashback level, flashback and archive log mode. Okay. So also I have enabled that recovery destination and recovery file size. So I have already enabled. Okay. Let's discuss the new feature in detail. Enable disable flashback database. Before we can enable flashback database, we need to make sure the database is in archive log mode. You must do this from the root container. Yes, in our case, I have already enabled the archive log mode. If it is not, you have to follow this way. SQL plus SSDBA, start immediate and startup mount and all database archive log. All database open. This is the archive log mode enable, and we can now enable disable flashback database with the following command as well. Yes, I have already verified if that flashback is already on. If it is not, alter database flashback on. In this command you have to execute, and we can check the status of flashback database using the following query. Select flashback on from middle database. Yes, of course we have checked the query. It is flashback on. Yes. The amount of flashback logs retained and controlled by the DB flashback retention target. You can see here, show parameter DB flashback retention. Here it is, by default value 1440 seconds. The target parameter which indicates the retention of in minute. So the retention for 7 days, it should be, we should be enabled like alter system set DB flashback retention target equal to 10080 scope equal to both. Like if we want to the retention flashback log retention period will be on 7 days, we need to enable this 10080 seconds in the database end. Okay. Next, creating restore point in CDB level. A restore point is just a text alias for a SCN. Got it? A text alias for a SCN restore point. A guaranteed restore points prevents the database from removing any flashback log between that point and the current time. So you should always remove unnecessary guaranteed restore point. Yes, it is. We need to check. Select name from reader restore point. There is no more restore point in this database. So if it is there, if any unnecessary new restore point, the restore point have to be maintained for 3 days or 5 days. If more than 3 days or 5 days, we should be removed before creating the restore point. Otherwise, it will be occupied. For size, it will be occupied. That $3 recovery area usage get filled very often. You can see here, this will get flashback log will be occupied if it is having more than more restore point in the database end. So we should we are good with, we can go ahead with that delete or dropping that old restore point before creating new one. So it will be safer side to this mount point gets filled. This one it will get filled. We have allocated 15 GB. So if it is this is eligible for 15 GB. If it is, we have more than more restore points, so it will be completely occupied, and then we might have a hung state. So better we should drop any restore point if it is more than 3 or 5 days, and before creating new restore point. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Creating restore point at the CDB level is the same for the non-CDB architecture as well. Yeah. The following example, create and drop a normal and guaranteed restore point at the CDB level. We have to connect the connected SSDB and create restore point. Like we need to create that. We will create restore. Now I'm in container only. So I'm creating container level only. So now you can check. So there will be a, also you can check name timestamp. Yes, you can put it time and stuff. time, and we can check it is guaranteed or not. If it is a guarantee means it will show yes. So it is not a guaranteed restore point, it is a normal one. Okay, so when we have created the timestamp, it will be displaying here. Okay, okay, so what we did, we have created that normal restore point in the CDB level, CDB. So you can check this query as well. Now while we're creating, it will be generating some logs. So it is not accumulated, so same level only. Okay, then what we will do, we can go ahead and drop the restore point. Drop restore point. So again, you can check this query. There won't be any restore point in this CDB level. Okay, so this is a normal restore point. A guaranteed restore point, as we discussed earlier, as I said earlier, the guaranteed restore point prevent the database from the removing any flashback log. So it will be available archive logs plus flashback logs at all times. If we are creating guaranteed restore point means, so it won't delete unnecessary removing the flashback logs between that point and the current time you created the restore point. So we can create a restore point srcdb1 before changes guarantee database. So we can check this now. It will be displayed guarantee. Yes, guarantee plus back database. It's created. Now you can check this one, recovery area usage. Now if it is any activity means it will be generating archive logs and the flashback logs. In this database I don't have any activity, so that it's not generating. It's otherwise if it is it will grow like anything, like it will be generating, and the archive log also it will be generating if it is more activity on the database end. Okay, so we have created normal as well as guarantee restore point on the CDB level. So we will happily we can go ahead and drop this restore point. So restore point got dropped. There won't be any restore point. Okay. So creating restore point, as we have discussed, and how to create a normal restore point, and what is the difference between normal and guaranteed restore point in this slide. And next we will go with creating restore point at the PDB level. There will be multiple method is there. So now we will see one by one. Like there are several options for creating restore point at the PDB level. If you connect to the PDB, you can issue the command as normal. Okay. Then we need to create. We need to go with the alter session set container SRD plug and the normal restore point creation and the guaranteed restore point creation. Yeah, we are going to do that. So PDB alter session set container. Select main from $, restore point. Is there anything? No, right? Okay. Create a restore point src srdb block before changes. So it is created. Now you can check the following query also. This is we have created normal restore point in PDB. Where I'm in PDB, not in CDB, I'm in PDB. So I have created, you can see here, log, alert log, this. Okay. So now we can check this query as well. So it is not utilizing anything, and yes, we can drop that restore point. Again, we can check. There is now more restore point. The same method, create restore point. Guarantee flashback database. So now I have created guarantee flashback database, guarantee flashback, the restore point. Now you can check this. It is there. This guaranteed restore point. So PDBs where I'm in SRDB plugin. So the thing is, earlier in 12.1.02 the version, we don't have any option, like we cannot be able to create in the flashback restore point in PDB level. So we can create in the CDB level. If we can do any, if we have multiple PDBs in this container, if you do any restore means it will affect all the PDBs. So the Oracle come up with a new feature in Oracle 12.201. Very good feature, and it's having that flexibility, like we can create an CDB and a PDB for the restore points, normal and as well as a guaranteed restore point. Okay, yes. The normal creating restore point as a PDB level also, we can alternatively you can create them from the root container by using for pluggable database class. Okay, now what we did, we are in pluggable database. Okay, alter session. I am going to container database now. Container cdb root. So PDB. Now we can create from here PDB restore point. We can create from here itself. So normal restore point, create restore point. That is the restore point name for pluggable database. That is pluggable database name. Yeah, like create restore point. The same name we can give for pluggable database. Okay, yeah. Actually, we didn't drop that one, I guess. Alters. We need to drop that earlier one and have to come. Now we can go ahead with the container. So PDB, and we can create. Yeah, it is created. if we want to see which container in this PDB, you can check. You can check the container. This is the container ID. So plug where it is showing. Here it is connected, created. So we have created from container, root level container itself, the restore point we have created. Okay. Now we can drop restore point. What I will do, I will go to that container and then I will drop. Okay, yeah, we have to do that this way, like drop restore point for pluggable. Why, what we are doing, what we are creating, how the way of we are creating at the way of the dropping also we have to do like that. So what I did here, I will just drop. Yeah, it is fine. It's working fine. Okay. So now we can see there is won't be any restore point in this container database or as well as pluggable database. So nothing is there. So coming to guarantee restore point, the things like we need to create the same thing and we need to add the database that guarantee flashback database we need to add in the class. So like we are putting love create guarantee flashback database that we need to include. So now you can check this there. Okay, fine. And then you can drop that the same way you can drop like what the way you created, like drop restore point has been dropped. Now you can check. Okay, there is nothing. Cool. So for information about restore point can be displayed in the VDALR restore point view. Yeah, as it is, I showed you all guys, like here it is. In this view only we have to get it. And okay, and then creating clean restore points. It is preferable for container database to be running in local undo mode, but in Flashback PDB does not depend on it. If the CDB is running shared undo mode, it is more efficient to flashback to clean restore points. These are restore points taken when the pluggable database is down with no outstanding transaction. Clean restore points can be created while connected to the PDB as follows. Okay. So what we need to do, like alter session set container srdb plug and shut down, create a clean restore point and drop the restore point before change the light. The same thing, clean restore, clean guaranteed restore point also we have to create the same kind of way, and then startup. Okay, let's go. Let's do it. So PDB alter session set container. Now clean restore point we are going to create restore point srdb plus changes. You can check. So it is normal restore point. It is clean restore point. Oh, what we are doing clean restore point? We are down the. We are putting. We are closing the pluggable database. You can see here. So PDB it is mounted. So it is down. Mean we have closed the PDB database and we have created and then drop restore point. So we have done. So there is no restore point. The same way we have created guarantee flashback restore point also. Guarantee flashback restore database. So we have created a guarantee flashback clean. It is clean restore point creation. So again, what we will do, drop the restore point. So there won't be any restore point in that startup. So what we will do, shutdown and startup, it is in we are doing in pluggable mode. You should be very careful in that. You should not do it in container level. If it is do it in container level, it will be closed all the pluggable database and container database as well. Okay. So make sure of it. Just to go into that alter session set container, put the PDB database name, and then coming into that shutdown and startup like. Otherwise, you have to do like another way, like alter pluggable database name, PDB name, close immediate, and start open rewrite after that. Okay, like that way you have to do. So now it is read write mode enabled. So we don't have any restore points in this PDB database. So they can also be created from the root container as well. The clean it will be created the restore point from root container as well in the clean. Okay, let's do it. How to do that? Alter. Now we are in pluggable database. Session set container cdb root. So PDB alter pluggable database close immediate create restore point srdb blank equal changes for pluggable database srdb blank. So we have created a clean restore point we have created through container database, container level. So you can see here is okay. So we can drop that same kind of way. Drop. So we have dropped the same thing. We can create guaranteed flashback database. So it is created guaranteed flashback database by guaranteed restore point. So you can drop that same kind of way. So there won't be any restore point as well. Okay. What we did, the normal restore point creation and the guaranteed restore point creation. It is clean database restore point creation in the database end. Now what we will do, alter, because it is down, right? So PDBs can see mounted, right? Alter pluggable database open read write. So PDBs, yeah, it's done. It's open. So all restore point created while a pluggable database is closed are marked as clean, as shown by the clean PDB restore point column in the $v restore point view. Okay, you can see $v restore point view, clean PDB restore point column. Okay, cool. How to view the restore points? So what we were, yeah, it is showing how to use the restore point. The same query I used here for you guys. This is a query. We can view the uh, restore point, and also this one also we can include in this clean PDB restore point. Middle database, middle restore point. Okay, we can include. So in this view, we can view the restore point. So ultimately, we can view from. Okay, I'll show you. We will do. We will create one restore point. So now you can see. So it is PDB. Okay, you can see. So this is the query. You can fetch the view restore point, and also you can Arman prompt also Arman can Arman also Arman utility also you can view the restore point. List restore point all. So it will fetch the restore point details. Okay. So this is the two way of this two way you can find out the restore point is there or not in the DBN. Okay, this is a SDN here. We can also here also we can include the SDN. In this query also you can execute here. It will fetch. Okay, cool, right? Okay. We'll move to next one. Now what we are going to do, flashback content database CDB. Flashback content database CDB level. This the basic procedure of flashback CDB as follows. We need to connect the sysdb like SQL process sysdb and start out immediate startup mount. And we have earlier created the restore point like srcdb before changes. Flashback database to restore point, the restore point name. We need to give once done, alter database open reset logs. This is the method we will do in the non-CDB method, non-CDB architecture as well, the CDB architecture as well. After that, open all pluggable database, alter pluggable database, all open reset logs. Okay, this alter database open reset log it's for container, and then again we have to give like this alter pluggable database, all open reset logs. Okay, the flashback operation itself can take one of several forms. Like we can do the flashback of flashback database to timestamp in any date, a flashback database to before timestamp any date, flashback database to SCN, given SCN, which SCN we need to flashback. Flashback database to before SCN, my previous SCN. Flashback database to restore point, whatever we have created restore point. Okay, this is container level database flashback. Flashback pluggable level database PDB. The flashback of PDB varies depending on whether local and mode is used or not. Typically, you will be used local and mode, so the procedure will be follows. So we need to check prior to that. We need to check local undo enabled or not. Okay, I'll show you here. In this command, you can execute and check whether it's a local undo enabled or not. So in my case, I have already enabled it. This is already enabled the local undo mode. If it will shows like true if local undo is enabled. Okay, so already local undo mode enabled. In this case, the flashback of PDB varies depending on whether local undo mode is used or not. Typically, you will be using local undo mode, so the procedure will follow us. So, or we will to alter pluggable database close. We need to create the restore point like this, and alter pluggable database open reset logs. Like we have a restore point like we have earlier created restore point like this, and we need to flashback pluggable database srdb like and restore point container. Okay, so what we will do, so pdb is create restore point okay. I will show you the demo in my last slide. Okay, this is I'm giving the keyword like how to restore point, how to do that flashback with that restore point. Here this is the flashback operation itself can take one of several forms. Flashback global database PDB like timestamp, before timestamp, SCN, before SCN, restore point. Okay. If you are using shared undo mode, then the syntax is a little different as you will have to specify a location for auxiliary instance. Okay. So if it is shared undo, like your database is not running local undo mode, it is running shared undo. So what we have to do, like flashback pluggable database, PDB name to my SCN name. Actually destination we need to give the any one of the destination that PDB will be restored. Okay. Flashback pluggable database, my PDB, that is PDB name to restore point. The restore point name, auxiliary destination. We need to mention auxiliary destination slash user one x, like that. If it is running your database in shared undo mode, okay. If it is local undo mode means there is nothing to worry. It will be, we can go ahead with that. The previous option, like flashback pluggable database SRDB plug to restore point as before changes the restore point name. So the concern is, if it is running the shared undo mode, we have to do like this way. Okay. So here it is, important points about flashback PDB for Oracle 12 release 2. With Oracle Database 12.2, we have an option to create multi-tenant database with the local undo. This means that each PDB uses its own undo table space. In such a PDB setup, a flashback operation at a PDB level can roll back changes made to the PDB's undo table space similar to system, sysax, or user table spaces of the PDB. That is, there is no dependency with the CDB or other PDBs. Okay. However, if your 12.2 multi-tenant database is still using shared undo in such a setup, the undo table space is shared among all PDBs. So if your flashback operation is performed at PDB level, we need to use auxiliary destination class along with flashback pluggable database command. This is used to create an auxiliary instance where CDB, system, sysax, and undo are restored till the point in time of the flashback or rollback or active transaction in that particular PDB whose flashback is being performed. To avoid having to create auxiliary instance during flashback of PDB that uses a shared undo, you can optionally create a clean restore point with the PDB closed. When doing PDB flashback to clean restore point, auxiliary instance need to be created since there would be no active transaction in the PDB as of the time of the restore point. Got it? Here it is that important points of Oracle, that flashback of the PDB with that running on local undo mode and shared undo. How to perform the flashback at the PDB level? Okay, here it is, three way of we can perform. If PDB uses local undo, we can go ahead with alter pluggable database SRDB plug close. We have to close mean mount mode. We should bring the database pluggable database. Flashback pluggable database SRDB to restore point, the restore point name. Alter pluggable database, the database PDB name, open reset log. This is if it is your database, your PDB, your pluggable database running local undo mode. If PDB uses shared undo, restore point created within PDB was open. So in the scenario is the PDB uses shared undo and the restore point created when the PDB was open. Okay. Alter pluggable database, the PDB name it's close. Flashback pluggable database that is SRDB to restore point. There is restore point name as destination. We need to give the actual destination user one x, and then alter pluggable database in open reset logs. And the third thing, if PDB uses shared undo and the restore point created when PDB was closed, that clean restore point created. So the concern is that thing. Alter pluggable database, SRDB that pluggable database close and a flashback pluggable database, the pluggable database name to clean restore point. We need to mention here clean restore point. So you guys got it. These three way of perform the flashback of PDB level. One is local undo, another one is shared undo with the restore point created with the PDB was open. And the third one is PDB used shared undo and the restore point created with the PDB was closed. That is clean restore point created. Okay. Then alter pluggable database SRDB plug open reset log. So this is the three way of we can flashback the PDB pluggable level database restore. Flashback of that pluggable database. Okay, here it is. I am coming up with one example. flashback a pluggable database. Now we will create and do that demo. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to create the database guarantee. I'm going to create the restore point for a plug. Inside the plug I'm going to change something, and I'm going to do I'm going to create a table and insert some records, and I'm going to select. After that, flashback to the restore point. What I will do, that the table is there or not. Okay. Okay. So I have created. I'm checking. So it is there. PDB level we have created on restore point. So PDB sorted set container CD. Okay. I'm giving wrong. Okay. So here it is. We have created one table and I have inserted a couple of records, and they will be displaying soon. Okay. So PDBs. Now alter pluggable database, close. So what we are going to do, like, so we have created restore point, and after that we have did some changes in that DB, and we have created one user, and we have created one table, and we have inserted a couple of records. And what we are going to do, we are going to flashback the database. So PDB, it is mounted flashback pluggable database name. Restore point name. So while I'm doing here, I'll show you what is happening. So what I did the flashback database, my PDB media recovery complete, regular database recover until time. So it's done. Now alter pluggable database open reset logs. So it is done. Now so PDB, it is there. We are going to check the table is there or not. There is no table. We are in pluggable database, which we have created the table. This is the table we have created. After making changes, there is no table in the PDB level. So this is what flashback pluggable database level. Here it is. I have demonstrated that I have created one table, and I did before that I created one restore point. I did changes in the PDB level, and then I have flashback the PDB. There is no nothing happened. Nothing. There will be created table. It will be gone because we did roll forward like flashback. We did the restore earlier SCN. It will be pushed to the database. So pluggable database, it will pushing into that previous SCN. So it is done. Okay. So here is a summary. In this tutorial video, you all have learned about all about like Oracle 12 CR2 feature of flashback of PDB database level and the restore point creation in CDB and PDB level. Okay. Hope you all liked this video. If you are really liked this video and my previous videos, please do subscribe and share and like. Please do comment. And once again, thanks for watching Oracle FM channel. Kindly subscribe, kindly share, and I'll meet you all in next video with an interesting subject like Oracle 19C feature, Oracle 19C flashback feature, and restore point replication in standby database. I'll come up with another video. Hope you all really liked this video, and if you are really liked this video, kindly subscribe and please do share with your folks. Thank you all. Thank you. Thank you very much. Once again, thanks for watching Oracle Open channel.